Chapter 4 Maps Part 1. Good morning, students. Today we are going to start first part of chapter number 4 Maps, the name of the chapter. See this campus through which we can know the direction of any place: north, south, east and west. Whenever we look any map, so the direction will be towards our head side, north, down, south, right hand, east, left hand, west. You have to remember about the direction. Let's start the chapter. In the previous chapter we studied about globe and advantages of globe. What are the advantages of globe? With the help of globe we can know about the locations of continents, different countries, seas, oceans, major rivers, clear, of the world. So globe is very helpful, but it has limitations also. A globe can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole, but if we want to study only about a part of the earth, for example our country, our state, district, towns, villages, etc. So in this situation globe is less helpful. In such a situation we use maps. So map is very useful. So in this chapter we'll study about maps. First of all, what is a map? A map is a representation or a drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it drawn on a flat surface according to a scale. It means the map is a drawing of surface. Which surface? Earth surface, or a part of it drawn on a flat surface by using scale. But it is impossible to flatten a round shape completely. So maps are useful because these are made on a surface, earth surface. We find that maps are useful to us for various purposes. One map shows a small area and a few facts. Small area, few facts. Another map may contain as many facts as a big book. When many maps are put together, we get an atlas. So what is atlas? Atlas is the group of many maps. So dear students, atlases are of various sizes, measurements drawn on different scales. Maps provide more information than a globe. They are of different types. Some of them are described below. So what are the types of map? Basically there are three types of maps. How many types? Three types of map. Number one, physical maps. What are the physical maps? Maps showing natural features of the earth such as mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. are called physical or relief maps. For example, I am showing you this map of India. This is a physical map because this map of India showing us mountains in India like Himalaya mountain, Nilgiri mountain, Aravalli, Satpura, etc. Plateaus, Deccan plateau, plains, Ganga plain, Ganga Brahmaputra plain, rivers also, Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Mahanadi, Brahmaputra, etc. And oceans, here Indian Ocean. And in another map we can see other oceans. This is physical or relief map. So I hope that you are understanding. Next, political maps. Second types of maps, political maps. What are the political maps? Maps showing cities, towns, villages and different countries and states of the world with their boundaries are called political maps. For example, in this map, In this map of India, you can see this is the political map because it is showing the state boundaries and international boundary connecting or sharing with other countries. This is the map of world. In this map, we can see the countries' boundaries. This is the political boundary between different countries. So these are the international boundaries of countries. So this is a political map. Next one is thematic map. What are the thematic maps? Some maps focus on specific information. For example, showing roads, rainfall maps, showing distribution of forest, industries are known as thematic maps. It means the specific maps which are showing a particular thing, particular distribution, known as thematic maps. Suitable title are given on the basis of information provided in these maps. So there are three components of maps: distance, direction and symbol. First of all, we'll see this map, the example of thematic map. In this map, different rainfall areas are shown in India. This map is showing different forests in the world, and in this map you can see industries in India. So these are thematic maps, and they also have the titles on the basis of information that is given in these maps. So now the next topic is components of maps. There are three components: distance, direction and symbol. Three components of maps. So about these three components we will study in the next video. So dear students, you have to watch this video carefully and revise the topic by reading in the textbook. Thank you. Have a nice day.